ask you this, Kurt. Thinking back over your whole career, what match you think was your greatest match that you presented? I know you've had a lot of them, but give me a top 3 or 4 or whatever.
Okay, you know what? The crazy thing is, all 3 of them were in WWE, but I still had a better career at TNA. My first match that was my favorite was against Chris Benoit, and it was Royal Rumble 2003.
I remember that.
A submission trade-off match that was unbelievable.
I remember
and what
that.
I love most about it is there wasn't one punch thrown in the whole match. It was all wrestling, all submission trade-offs. No punches, couple of kicks here and there, but everything was just old-school wrestling. And I remember after I finished the match, I was like, wow, man, that felt really good. And when I look back and watched it, it was better than I expected. And Chris was always my favorite wrestler to wrestle in the ring with. He was by far the best in-ring technician I've ever been in the ring with. He kind of reminded me of me, his intensity level, and he never got tired, just like me. He was a machine. But my second favorite match would be Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania 21. And my third favorite, surprisingly, is against The Undertaker. And there was No Way Out 2006.
That was something. I remember all that.
Thing is, we wanted it to be a WrestleMania.
I remember that. Oh, he beat the Taker. Taker snatched him up in that corner and said, "We ain't done yet." So, tell he and Kurt was tired, but he said he told Kurt, "We ain't done yet." I remember that. I was like, "Damn, he beat the Taker." Yeah, that match was something serious.
Yeah, but Vince McMahon wouldn't let it happen because I was world champion, and he didn't want Taker to be world champion at WrestleMania. So, and he didn't want me to beat Undertaker at WrestleMania. If we would have had the match at WrestleMania, I was champion. He didn't want to end Taker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania that year. He wanted to keep it intact. So he said, "Listen, you guys can wrestle at the pay-per-view before WrestleMania." So we did No Way Out. It's a month before WrestleMania. And the crazy thing is, that's the lowest rating pay-per-view of the year. So,
really?
Yeah. So, when you compare all the pay-per-views, this gets the lowest amount of views. And that was one of my favorite matches of all time.
Well, but, let me ask you a question. Personally speaking, the Undertaker streak, I was there then, and I was thinking, I don't think it'll be broken. And I don't think, looking back on it now, I don't think it should have been broken.
No, it should still be there.
Just let it go, because that's something that you can't, it takes 20 years to get it there.
Yeah.
So don't throw it away. And
they had something going there.
I think they were so worried about making the other athlete when they didn't really need to. You don't need to make Brock Lesnar. And, just that.
Lesnar was already a star. He didn't need it. Now, if I don't think it would have happened either, but if Wyatt broke the streak, okay, that would have made some sense. But Lesnar was a made man already. He didn't need it.
Prestige of being undefeated at WrestleMania, to carry that with your legacy, Undertaker deserved that. And I was dumbfounded when I saw him lose. I was like, why? I was like that guy in the crowd after Undertaker lost. The guy with his eyes just wide open. That was me too. I was like, holy shit. I couldn't believe it.
And I'm thinking, what are they thinking?
The
Why
hell?
did they do that?
That was stupid.
The other guy didn't need it.
No.
Undertaker, when you invested all that time and all those years, and he's never been beaten at WrestleMania, didn't do it. I'm thinking, I don't think he needs that.
No, he should have retired undefeated. I agree.
I've got a theory about that. I remember watching at the time, and I think Brock had a few high-profile losses at the time, and I almost think maybe they panicked and thought, well, another loss then to The Undertaker might look, it might kill off Brock for good. So I think there was almost like a panic reaction.
I think you're right. Because if Brock lost a few times, he's another guy you don't want to have lose too much. You got to protect him, and I think that
when he first came back and wrestled Cena, Oh, he lost. He lost. I was so damn angry. I was like, this man was whooping his ass, and Cena still won. This guy was taking a beating for like 20 minutes.
That might be part of the reason why they decided to have Taker do the job, is to get Brock back in the mix where he's winning again. Yeah. But I think it was the wrong person.
That was stupid.
I think Undertaker should have stayed undefeated.
Yeah,
I do too. So we can go on record by saying that publicly. I really do believe that.
That was bad business. That was bad business. It's bad. That shouldn't even have happened. Because it should have stayed there. Because Michaels had 2 chances. Triple H had 2. No, actually, Triple H had 3 chances. Didn't he wrestle Kane? Yeah, wrestle Kane twice. Kane twice. That's enough. That shouldn't have happened. Now, if Hogan and all and all them was back there, that would have been no streak probably there. But yeah, that was. I think even Piper before he was gone, he brought it up. That should have stayed there. I think Austin said it should have stayed there. Yeah, so that was a big mistake. Turning that loose. Talking about this. Okay, it's time for the streak to go. Come on.